Day 992 off the grid, and this is the day of the spring equinox. Quite a lovely day, and here I am standing just at the back door of the accomm. I've already filmed outside yesterday, so now let's go and have a look inside. So this is the entry area, and here we've got the toilet, shower, basin, the bathroom area. Nice bit of stained glass there. And here's our bubs. But this is the master bedroom. Nice bed. Oh, look at the view from the window here onto their garden. It's really, really neat. It's really cool. So yeah, what you'd expect to see. And looking back through towards the lounge, stereo. Probably would have used that stereo if we ended up having a rehearsal / recording here because of the weather, but of course we made it to the creek, so. Oh really? I won't film that. Alright, and the kitchen itself. This is kind of cool. Just shut that door. An old half here. Really interesting place for the light switch. It's up here. See? Right. Just a little couple of elements. We've got our bottles drying. Baffy's just dried the dishes. And, oh, some free bread that they gave us too. Stuff we bought from Featherston, so. Yeah, that's the accomm really. That's where we stayed. About to head off now and see what else we can find around Carterton to do, and then head back. Right, here we go. Stonehenge Aotearoa on the spring equinox.
We get to the himmel with this. No, we will pass through this. We get to the himmel.
Yeah. Here we are. Coming in. This is pretty cool. You can see it from there. There we go. Anyway.
Right in the middle.
Yep. Okay, here we go. We're going through the gates of heaven. Going through. There we go. Pass through the gates. What an awesome time to first look upon this monument properly, eh? To enter it. So there we go.
Are you ready to go yet?
We'll take a photo once the sun gets closer, but here's the henge. Here is the henge. Wow, look at that, eh? Oh yeah, I think we want to come here and record. It'd be a bit fun, wouldn't it? You said the acoustics are... Yeah, I can hear them too. Yeah. Wow.
Okay folks, so what's going to happen, the sun's behind that stone there, but seen from this spot it will come down and then it will sit on the stone before it's set. That's the equinox. Then it's going to carry on moving, and the summer solstice it will be sitting on that stone there. You notice
Right.
each stone just marks in this spot here on the horizon. It will come back, the autumn equinox there, and then it will come back over the year to the winter solstice.
Winter solstice.
Now, we can't see quite the top of the Aotearoa today because there's clouds over there, but that stone there shows you where it is. And of course, at the same time, the sun is moving along these winter backwards and forwards with the setting stone and behind us is the rising sun. And so that's actually how it's going to work. So what's the time I'm going to watch on them?
Amon, you got a watch? What's the time?
53 past 5.
Okay, so that should be happening in about 10 minutes or something like that. Sorry to keep you waiting around. But
It doesn't take long once it starts happening, eh?
No. They always, I think, we'll get out, but you don't get out in time, and some people can miss it because it goes down below the horizon.
Yeah.
What's the significance of this hole up here?
Oh, yeah, now that points to the south celestial pole, the point around which the entire heavens appears to rotate, right? And that is like the Earth's axis into space. So everything between that and the horizon never sets, moves in a big circle around there, right? But beyond that, things rise and set. And look, the ancient Egyptians built a structure just like this thousands of years ago. Because you've got a flat horizon, you can use this structure to measure the rising and setting times of different celestial bodies. And the Egyptians used to believe, for example, that when the sun sets, it then travelled through the underworld, and if it managed to successfully defeat death once again, it would rise triumphant in the morning, right? But they also believed that the underworld was divided into 12 separate provinces. So they had these 12 equally spaced stars, and it was the sun god that turned the wheel of the heavens. So long as the stars were rising and setting, they knew he was on the move. So every time one of these stars came up above the lintels, they knew he successfully passed to that region of the underworld. These 12 stars were called the hours. And the passage of time they measured, each journey through each province of the underworld, became known as an hour. Then much later, the Egyptians extended this into the daytime to give you your 24-hour day.
Wow.
So if you ever wondered why on earth you've got 24 hours in a day, it all goes back to the ancient Egyptians monitoring the passage of the sun god through the underworld. However, because it was so important to them, they meticulously measured these things around which all of our modern timekeeping is based. So that's where your modern sort of timekeeping is based. And folks, we're so used to knowing what's actually happening up there, you've got to memorize and understand any of this. I mean, last week there was awesome eclipse of the sun, wasn't it, a couple of weeks ago, across the United States? Can you imagine how terrifying that would have been for our ancestors? I mean, you know what's happening, but they don't. All they saw was the sun going out. What I like to mention to people is in Babylon, the philosophy in Babylon was give and take. If you wanted something, you had to give something in return, no matter who you were. If you asked something of the gods, you had to make a sacrifice. And the bigger the thing you asked for, the greater the sacrifice you had to make. Now, the worst possible thing that can happen would be for the sun to go out.
Yeah.
So when that started to happen, they made this supreme sacrifice. They sacrificed the king. And it worked, because the sun came back on again. So the practice came, any time the sun started to go out, we'd grab the king, sacrifice him and save the world. Good idea. Of course, the kings didn't like this too much.
No, they wouldn't be so keen, would they?
We could do that with our president.
Exactly. They didn't like that. So and after a while they began to realise that their astrologer priests could predict when these events were going to take place. So you see, so if I was a Babylonian king and I heard that next week the sun's going to go out, well, I'd have to think up a good reason, but I think I'm going to have to abdicate. But this guy, he would make a good king. He would be so pleased. You don't know that you're going to save the world next week, and of course after you save the world, then I just have to take over again.
Yeah.
It shows you
How convenient.
their politicians are just the same as ours.
Yeah.
Tell me, what's the significance of the columns in the different
If we were
spaces?
building this stone circle just for the sun and the moon, we would have put them all nice and symmetrical. But we also do the Polynesian star law, and we had to make sure an important star wasn't going to rise or set behind a pillar. So we moved everything around so everything can be observed from the centre spot. Look, if you ever come back sometime on one of our guided tours, or you'll be amazed at the amount of stuff that you can discover. I mean, the Egyptians, simply looking at shadows cast by an obelisk, worked out the world was round over 2,000 years ago, and then tried to circumnavigate the world. And we do know that they travelled all the way around the coast of Africa, then out to Indonesia. Now we're pretty certain they crossed the Pacific and landed in both the North. You see, often tend to think our ancestors were dummies, but they were not. Right? Let me show you how it works. How we can do with the sunset over there. Right, she's coming across now. Yeah. If you've got two posts, like two of these, standing perfectly upright, they will, at the same moment of time, cast shadows of exactly the same length, no matter where they're placed, if you live in a flat earth. But on a sphere, any two upright posts, any distance apart, due to the curvature of the earth, will actually be standing at an angle to each other, and the lengths of the shadows are really different at the same moment of time. Not only that, the difference between the lengths of the shadows by the distance between the two pillars, you can use trigonometry to work out the curvature of that surface. And the Egyptians worked out the circumference of the earth with a degree of error of less than 5%. Now that's better than what Columbus and Magellan were using thousands of years later. Indeed, many historians now believe, had it not been for the collapse of the ancient civilization, we would have landed on the moon 1,000 years ago. That's how much knowledge was lost, and the Renaissance was essentially rediscovery of those things that the Greeks, Egyptians and Babylonians had discovered previously. And incidentally, the reason why the Egyptian civilization collapsed is due to climate change. And beware. Anyway, I'll leave you there. Have a look at the sun. We'll carry on jumping.
You're standing in the equinox sun. Might be a good idea, eh? It's got a wee while to go before it actually sets on that. Look, it's the last light of Durin's Day. The last light of Durin's Day. Okay. Yeah, the last light of Durin's Day. It's just disappearing over the Remataka's birthday, where we were yesterday on the eve.
You begin to notice how the echoes actually work, and that's why stone circles around. One of the reasons we don't just have some stones there and some stones there, is because they amplify sound, right? So if you've got a group of people in here and they're singing, not only will it amplify their sound, but it will resonate. After a while it begins to accumulate. So if you've got a dozen people singing, after a while it's going to sound like 2 dozen. Sing long enough, you'll have 4 dozen people. Now I want you to imagine a great ceremony taking place out there, all this drumming and sound building up, and then somebody enters the stone circle from the outside. Now what they discovered in Britain was this is at Oxford University came out. As a person enters the stone circle, they strike a wall of sound which they discovered through that person's brain into alpha rhythm. In other words, you go into a hypnotic trance, but without the use of drugs. So we said, oh, this is interesting, I wonder if that's going to happen here. Yes, the moon, yes.
I get the same thing, I think, of the Vodafone help.
Oh yeah, look, it is the last light of Durin's Day. That's the last light of Durin's Day. I don't know if we can get it on this camera though.
Musicians absolutely nuts. And that includes everyone from members of the So we do hold full moon drumming as well.
Eh? It was the summer solstice.
They come out and say, can we come out, Richard, you know? And when they do that, we put a brazier in it. Some of them...
Yeah, it was the summer solstice. It wasn't X days after the summer solstice or anything, was it? I think it was the summer solstice, wasn't it? Have to watch it again and find out.
You know, tell you what, if you've never played drums or whatever before, and you come out here, and there's 100 other people completely out of it, absolutely no. By the end of the evening,
You're thinking of the best drummer in the world.
Oh, well, look at that sunset. That's a nice sunset.